Alright, so the Knuckles show. It's actually pretty good. There's been a bunch of controversy on fans hating it and stuff, but we'll get into that later. But before we get into the review, I have a quick question to ask. Would you guys like gaming videos? Because I have the game that I want to play, it's just that I need to buy all the equipment, and I want to know if you guys want me to game too. Alright, let's get into the review. So let's first get into what the fans think is the main problem, which isn't. Let me explain. So many fans think that the show isn't really about Knuckles, it's about Wade. Which is true, although it's still very entertaining with Wade pulling most of the screen time in the episodes. Which brings us into our next section, I guess you could call it. The dynamic between Knuckles and Wade. I don't know why, but their dynamic is so good. I don't know how they did it, but Knuckles and Wade work well together. Knuckles and Wade kind of have a master-apprentice type deal, with Knuckles being the master. Alright, so let's back up a bit. So Knuckles teaching Wade to be a warrior is actually a very fun thing to watch. Because I was honestly expecting Knuckles to put him through training and stuff, and Wade just be struggling the whole entire show. But he wasn't. Knuckles was actually very respectful in this show. Knuckles helps Wade repair his relationship with his father, kinda, and learns to connect with Wade's family. So basically in the show, they learn that the power is in the heart, which is very on topic for my franchise. And Wade basically becomes more confident and strong in his heart, or his mind. Which brings us to our next part, or next thing, I don't know. Knuckles' character development. Although you may not see it at first, Knuckles learns to love and respect Earth, or family. Through Wade showing his love of bowling and music, Knuckles learns that Earth isn't that bad. He also meets Wade's family, where he learns how to be a part of a family. Since he didn't really have that since his whole tribe kind of died when he was young, he learns how to be a part of a family. Which seems to be a problem in the first episode where Knuckles is basically like destroying everything and not being considerate. Alright, now our next section, the visuals. The visuals are on par with movie level animation. On the surface level, there's like nothing that's bad about the animation. Although there are some parts where it looks a bit iffy. Like this part with me and Tails. But other than that, it's great. Now on to the action. The action's very good. With Knuckles headlining in most of the action parts, it brings an exciting new take to the action in the movie universe. I actually think in some parts the action is better than movie 2. I hate to say this, but this show makes Knuckles look cool, yeah! Knuckles, what are you doing here? Alright, fine, you could host it for a little bit. Nice! So yes, this show makes me look very cool, which is a part of my character that Sega keeps messing up. So yeah, they pulled the punches, and Paramount actually got me well. Okay, I'm back. So this is a scene where the cinematography is peak, as well as the action. These are one of the scenes that get you hyped for all of the battles that are yet to come. This scene is like straight from an action movie. These are one of the scenes that some of you guys don't really appreciate. I also just want to say this. Episode 4 kind of does go into Knuckles' backstory. It goes into Knuckles fighting all these people to find the Flames of Disaster, which in this universe is basically Fiery Knuckles. Although the thing is, it's featured as a play. So we basically go into Knuckles' backstory with Wade playing Knuckles, which is actually very funny in the show. It also does a little bit of foreshadowing because Knuckles eventually does get the Flames of Disaster, and it's hecka cool. It's actually what helps Knuckles defeat the villains. Or that old guy with the beard, if you want to call him that. Okay, so what's my score for the show? My score for the show is an 8 out of 10. I was honestly very satisfied with the show, although I still would want to see more of Knuckles' backstory, not in a play. What we got was actually still very entertaining, so I'm satisfied with what we got. Alright, I guess that's it, and bye!